Now, the 7 Ndou family members killed in a mass shooting on Christmas Day in Malamulele in Limpopo were later arrested today. The suspect handed himself over to police. A task team was established to assist the family with funeral arrangements. Now, reporter Nqobile Madlala has more and joins us live. Good afternoon and Happy New Year to Nqobile. I know you covered that funeral a bit earlier on today of the 7 family members. Honestly, a story that shocked the nation. How was the atmosphere today?
Well, very sad. The family was just distraught. You could see they were going through a lot. So it was quite difficult for them. We heard some of them talking about the memories that they had created with their brothers, their sisters, as well as the children that were growing. I mean, one of the youngest, from what we understand, was 1 turning 2. And it was so sad to see that little small coffin, to see that person being part of that shooting. So very sad indeed, the family just taking it hard. But at the same time, saying that they're taking it a day at a time, that they are coming together, that they have worked together to ensure that they at this point come back from that pain. But we do know, for having spoken to them a while back, is that now they are going to be focusing on the court case. They said they can't speak about the court case because at this point, obviously, it was just after the graveyard and they needed to recoup, take some time, have some conversations as well as the family. And of course, this was one of the hardest Decembers for them. And of course, to start a year as well on that patch, very difficult. But speaking to the spokesperson of the family, saying to us that it's very difficult, they are going to look into the court case. But it seems from our understanding they are going to be part of the court case because they said some of the conversations will only, or some of the answers will only get when we go to the court case. Now, we do understand that the uncle, who's 52 years old, is going to be at Malamulele magistration, which is going to be on the 5th. Now, we understand this is going to be on Wednesday. And from the court, when he first appeared, he did ask for assistance in terms of representation. So we're going to be hearing that as well, and also going forward. But at the moment, the family really hurts, taking this the hard way, but also just marching forward, looking at what they can do to go forward and how they can help each other. I mean, you remember, these are brothers, these are sisters, and this is an emotional time to lose 7 people. The family even came out at some point to say that they didn't plan for this, you know, and they said that they needed help and that they were accepting help from anyone who was going to help. And of course, they did thank those people that came through to assist, even thanking the community for the supports that they have been given them. You will remember that they also went to court with the family as well. And of course, today we saw a number of community members coming out, making sure that the family is okay, just being there the entire time. So quite a sad time, but of course very empowering for the family also to know that they have people that can support them at this time of need.
Now, speaking of community members, Nqobile, did any of them perhaps take to the podium and speak of this incident and how it has affected the community, basically?
Well, from our understanding, the community has been very outspoken from the beginning. They have made it very clear at this point that this was something that was new to the community, that it has never happened before, and that they were asking for the law to take its course at this point to ensure that this never ever happen again, because this was a massacre. Some of them even have memories of seeing the bodies outside. Some of them have memories of walking into that house and seeing the blood. So it's quite disturbing for them. But at the same time, this was very difficult for them because these are people that they've grown up with, people that they have known almost all their lives. And at the time when the family is supposed to be celebrating, at the time where it's supposed to be a family time, unfortunately, they had to see this. Some of them even heard the gunshots. So all of this came at a time where it was Christmas, where most of the people, festive season, and on Christmas nonetheless. I mean, and And all the people heard this, and all the people tried to help where they can help. But unfortunately, that didn't help in any way, and those lives were lost. And so it's very difficult for the community in itself. But they did vow to continue supporting the family, going as far as to say that they will be there in court, that they will be there to assist when they can, just like they were there to assist just before the funeral, and they were there during the funeral, and they will continue to support them going forward.
No, indeed, a very disturbing story. Thank you very much. That's our reporter, Nqobile Madlala.